We were held captives and taken for a ransom that never got paid. Kings and priests stripped from their glory, stripped naked so all could see their shame. Private parts probed and played with to see if the young buck was hung enough for breeding, and if the wench could warm enough beds to restock inventory. I can still see the scars of the branding iron, seared into the freshly whipped backs, still bloody from being broken in on the way over here. I can still hear the wailing of our mothers who had their newborns tossed to and fro while they tried to take hold of them once they were flung in the air. You know, monkey in the middle. We are silly enough to think that we are free. Why? Because you can buy your tobacco now, forgetting the hands that had to chop it? Or is it because of all the options you have in the clothing stores, forgetting the pricked and bloodied hands that were forced into early onset arthritis from picking cotton from sun up to sundown? Let me not even mention sundown, because you love being able to enjoy the nightclub and nightlife, forgetting that if you were caught on the street after a certain time, you will be rounded up and burned on a pole for all to see. That's why moms always said, you better be in the house before the streetlights come on. You think you're free because you can dig into multiple ditches, forgetting that those were the graves for the slave children who weren't wanted. And today, those holes are still full of dead black bodies. My sister, you definitely think you're free. Why? Because the white man has lifted you over your man? Oh, how we forget. You've always been in bed with the master, then had to teach your daughter to be comfortable with letting him inside her too. Now you do it oh so willingly with a yellow wig in hopes that your kids come out with green eyes and so-called good hair. This knowledge makes me unfit to be a slave, and divine retribution has taken root in my heart. I don't care about your religion, race, or beliefs if you consciously or subconsciously support the system that has made my skin probable cause and use my back for target practice, steering the sails full of sails only to sell a boy for an harlot and a girl for wine. What the hell are we still doing here? In the land where we went from free at last to our sons still being strung up and cut down and our little girls selling and shaking for cash. Different plantation, but still the same master. Back still being broken in, but the mechanical whip moves a little faster. You don't think you're a slave? Go ask your taxes. Your captivity is not over. It's just been repackaged.